to restrain myself. Okay, get it? Restrain myself, fetish palette. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. I think I'm hysterical. Okay. Hello, Starlets. I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. I make videos to inspire you to be the best version of yourself and live your dreams. So if you want to be an Everyday Starlet, be sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss one of my videos. So I'm sitting here in my bra. This is actually Scantily, I believe it's called, from Curvy Kate. I've actually gotten obsessed with them, and it's kind of like a leatherette bra. I know it looks like I'm like topless right now, but I swear to God I'm covered. I just grabbed my boobs on YouTube, okay? Please don't demonetize me. Yeah, but it was honestly, it was the most like S&M thing that I own, along with this choker, which I don't remember where I got this choker. It's really old. But yeah, I thought this was the most appropriate thing to wear for my review of the Kat Von D Fetish eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette is listed as being ultra limited edition, so hopefully it is still available for you guys. I just received this last night and I filmed it today, and hopefully I'll have this up tomorrow, so hopefully it'll still be available when you guys watch this video if you guys want to check this palette out. If you don't get this palette in time and you really want it, then stay tuned to the end of the video because I've got a little giveaway thing going, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll give you details on that. But when I saw this palette, I looked at the colors online and I just felt like this was just such a great palette for like fall, winter, you know, all the holidays. I feel like this works for so many eye looks. There's such a variety of unique shades and I really wanted to test it out. So I created this eye look right here along with my Vampira lipstick, which is one of my favorite Kat Von D lipsticks. This is definitely more like goth glam than what I usually do, but you know what? It's a fetish eyeshadow palette. There is an embroidered whip on the cover, so you know what? Sitting here in a leatherette bra and Vampira lipstick just seemed appropriate. If you guys want to see my final thoughts on this eyeshadow palette and learn more about the giveaway, then stay tuned to the end of the video. But if you want to see my first impression and how I got this cranberry eye makeup look right here, then just keep watching. Okay, so a few thoughts on this palette before I start, just like a first impression kind of thing. I love the outside of this packaging. The embroidery on this is just, it's stunning. And the fact that it's got like the black patent leather, which I love black patent leather. or any kind of patent leather. I love it. And the fact that like the fetish has like this, I think this is supposed to be a whip on it. Like I just feel like this is so on brand, and this is just beautifully done. Nice big mirror. Hello, here's my camera. I like that it has like the whip in the mirror and stuff. I don't know, for me the inside packaging here feels a little cheap. Just the way the pans are. Maybe this outside packaging was so expensive that, you know, that's where they spent all their money, and honestly I would rather the inside packaging look a little cheap than have to pay even more money for this palette. So I'll let it slide because the outside is beautiful. And also my initial reaction about these colors, when I saw these colors online, I was so excited about some of these colors because I just felt like, I don't know, some of them just felt like so unique. Like this green here, you know, not a lot of palettes have navy and black in them. I don't know, I just felt like these were so vibrant when I saw them online, and when I got them in person, they all feel a little bit more muted to me than they looked online. Like I was so excited about this red color because I felt like that's so unique to have like a real red and not a cranberry, but like in person, it looks very cranberry, which I have a lot of palettes that have kind of, you know, cranberry burgundy shadows in them. So I was a little bit disappointed that the colors in person didn't look as vibrant. Interestingly enough, there's a few shades in here, like these two, that honestly look like very dry, crumbly. They just look very dry, crumbly, but they actually swatch quite pretty. Like they swatch more of like a shimmer. I don't know if that'll pick up on camera, but they swatch very shimmery. So I don't know. I'm hopeful. I'm also a little bit torn as to what kind of a shadow look I want to do with this. I want to do something a little unique because there's so many cool colors in here. I feel like because I want to get this video up as soon as possible because this is ultra limited edition, I'm gonna play around with this and post more looks on my Instagram. So follow me on Instagram if you can see more looks and see what other looks I can create with this palette. I think maybe for today I'm gonna try to go with like the red burgundy kind of thing because I just feel like that's calling my name. I don't know how much fallout I'm gonna get from these shadows, but because I'm gonna go bright and, you know, I have a feeling these shadows are probably gonna get a little messy. I did my skincare, but I did not do any of my base makeup. So I'm actually gonna use my Urban Decay Shadow Primer Potion on my lid just to prep it because that's what I always do. Okay, so I think just to kind of start out, I'm gonna use this kind of like mauve-y shade right here, which is called Safe Word. And these names are all very sexual. I'm just gonna warn you right now. They are. So hopefully they won't demonetize my video because because the names are so edgy. And I'm really just kind of going in the crease here as the base. Wow, that's pigmented. I was not expecting this to be that pigmented. It doesn't look like it would be this dark, like when it's in the pan, but yeah, that shows up. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade right here, which I think looks a little bit more burgundy, not quite as red as I initially thought, but this is the shade Bondage, and I'm gonna I'm gonna concentrate on the crease and the outer edge. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like this is more cranberry than red, which is fine. I don't really even know if a red eyeshadow would really be all that flattering. I kind of feel like it might be on somebody with like really, really fair skin, like Kat Von D, like porcelain skin. I almost feel like a red cut crease would be kind of cool, but okay, these shadows are definitely pigmented. Okay, I'm just gonna blend a little bit. All right, I'm gonna take the shade Dominatrix right here, which is actually more of like a shimmery cranberry shade. Kind of more like outer center. Ooh, that is pretty. I like that. Look at that. That's some shimmer right there. Kind of focusing on kind of the center and the outer edge. A lot of kickback in the pan. I'm mentioning that because I know a lot of people mention that in their videos. That doesn't really matter a whole lot to me. I'm a little bit more about how it actually applies. I don't think I'm not getting a huge amount of fallout. I'm sure I'm getting some that I'm just not noticing. My cheeks are really red anyway, so that is beautiful. Like, that's a really intense shimmer, like the cranberry. I like that. I almost feel like I want to just go over the whole eye with it, but I want to use like other shades, so I have to restrain myself. Okay, get it? Restrain myself, fetish palette. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. I think I'm hysterical. Okay, because I see a lot of YouTubers doing this now. Oh, look, there's the bandwagon. I'm jumping on it. What is wrong with me today? I'm actually gonna take this. This is just the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Avocado Concealer. I was sent this. This is the lightest shade, which is a little bit too light for me like to use as a concealer. But I'm actually gonna use this here to kind of create a lighter base so that the shadow I put in the inside will pop. I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Submissive because I really wanna use like a shimmery, one of the shimmery metallic shades because they look really dry and glittery. Yeah, like even as I'm doing it, like they look really dry and glittery. Like they're just gonna be glittery crumble. But I feel like when I tried swatching them, they didn't look like that, so. Okay, I can feel the fallout. I can't see it, but I can like feel it. That is actually really pretty. I'm trying to kind of blend it together. It's pretty though. I think on it looks much better than it looks like it would be in the pan. But I can feel the fallout. Like I can feel it like kind of crumbling onto my cheeks. But it is quite pretty. I'm actually just gonna go a little bit in with the Dominatrix again, and I'm just gonna kind of, just to like blend out oh, that is so vibrant. I'm just gonna blend these together. I'm kind of really liking this. It's feeling very holiday to me. Okay, I'm actually going to go in and I'm gonna do my liner and lashes, brows, probably my concealer and stuff, and I'll meet you back here for my under eye makeup. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back and I did basically all the rest of my makeup except I didn't remember to put lipstick on, and I have to remember that because I actually filmed a whole video, like intro and outro, and like took photos and everything, and then realized I didn't have lipstick on. It was really embarrassing. I don't want to do that again. So yeah, I put on some liner and lashes, and I also put on like all the rest of my base makeup. I did touch up, you know, with the same shadows that I used. I kind of just touched up my shadows a little bit just because when I put on concealer and liner and stuff, things get smudged. So that's all I did differently. I didn't put on any like new eyeshadow. I did just put like the highlighter that I have here, which is Becca Moonstone. I did just put that kind of on my brow bone, just because I didn't really feel like any of these shades really shouted out as like a brow bone shade. The liner that I use is actually my Stila Stay All Day, which actually does last all day. I do love the Kat Von D tattoo liner, but I can't find it, so I didn't use that. One thing I really love about a palette having a matte black in it, I really love to take a really flat brush when there's a matte black, and I love to just like press it on top of my liner. Just makes it a little bit more matte. And you know, I mean, sometimes your shadow can transfer onto the liner, can just make it a little bit less intense, and I feel like this just deepens it up, and plus putting the powder on top just helps ensure that it is not gonna go anywhere, although I don't really have a problem with this liner transferring anyway, but I just sometimes, especially if I want my look to really last, I just love to tap like a matte black on top of my liner. So that's why I really appreciate when they put a matte black in a palette, because I mean, yeah, I have matte blacks in other palettes, but I really like when I can just use like just one palette, you know? I'm gonna actually go in and I'm gonna do a little bit of bondage again. And I apologize, my neighbor is obsessed with blowing the leaves off of his lawn. And he literally does it every single day. It is so annoying. And I'm like, really? Every day. All right, and then I'm gonna go over that with Dominatrix because I'm just so obsessed with this Cranberry shade. It is so pretty. And I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna try to do Submissive, although it is a little bit crumbly, so I don't know how it's gonna work, but essentially I'm doing the same ombre thing on the lower lid that I am on the upper lid. And I'm just gonna kind of blend. That's my Cranberry eye look. So I'm gonna put on some lipstick, and then I will be right back, and I will give you guys my final thoughts, let you know what I think of the palette, and give you the information on the giveaway if you're watching while the giveaway is still going on. Okay, so this is the finished look right here. I use the Kat Von D Vampira lipstick, which is hands down my favorite, like, deep burgundy. I actually don't normally like these, like, deep burgundy shades on me. Sometimes I just feel like they end up too brown, or I don't know. This one is my absolute favorite. If I'm gonna go with, like, a deep burgundy shade, Vampira, only shade I'll go for. As far as this eyeshadow palette goes, the shadows, I don't know, the shadows look cheap. Like, some of them look like they're gonna be really chalky, but so far, I don't know. This Cranberry shade, this like shimmery Cranberry shade is stunning. I absolutely love this. I have a few eyeshadow palettes that have like a shimmery Cranberry shade, and I have to say, I think this one has the most pigment of any of the ones that I've tried. So I really love this. The matte shades that I tried, granted I didn't try that many, but the matte shades I tried were very pigmented. And even these shimmer shades, even though they look really cheap and crumbly, they're nice. Are they my favorite, like, metallic shimmers? No. But I do like this as a complete palette. I mean, I kind of would like a sort of more of like a white or ivory or something like that, but you know what? I'm not mad at it for not having that. I love that it has the matte black. I love that it has some great, like, matte transition shades. It's got some beautiful shimmers, and it's got some unique colors in both shimmers and mattes. Like, I love the fact that it's got like a matte green and a shimmer green, like a matte navy and a shimmer navy. You know, same with some purples and, you know, the red that I used. Normally I would like to experiment with a palette a little bit more before I actually give you like my final review, but I really want to get this video up because I knew this was limited edition. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play around with this palette for, I mean, at least the rest of the week if I really love it longer. And I think I'm gonna try to post some different looks up on my Instagram. So follow me on my Instagram. I'll make sure I leave my Instagram handle in this video, and it'll be linked in the description box. So if you guys wanna see like other looks from this palette, and I'll kind of try to give you a little mini update review each time I try a look on my Instagram. But I did really wanna like just do this look and get this video up so you guys could actually get your hands on it if it's still available, because I don't know how long it's going to be available for. I have to admit, it's kind of a pricey palette. And the outside, again, is stunning, but the fact that it's a little cheap inside. But I honestly, I mean, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and I do feel like the shades in this feel very unique to me. And I think that's why I was drawn to it, because I really did not want to buy another eyeshadow palette. I don't know, the shades in this just really drew me in, and I feel like this would be a great palette. You could get some really cool like Halloween looks out of this. You could also get some nice Thanksgiving looks. I also see like a ton of options for holiday, Christmas looks, New Year's. I feel like this time of year is the perfect time for a palette like this. I will say that obviously it's a fetish palette. I mean, there's images of whips all over it and stuff. The names, I mean, one of them is sex, kink, deviant, latex, cuffs, bondage, S&M dominatrix. I mean, I'm probably getting demonetized just for even saying these things. I mean, if you're really sensitive to that stuff, I'm not. I'm whatever. I'm a stand-up comedian when I'm not doing YouTube, so there's nothing that shocks me. You know, if you're a little bit more conservative, which there's nothing wrong with that, as I sit here and talk to you in my faux leather bra. But if you're a little bit more conservative and that kind of thing is just a little bit too much for you, I suppose if you're like super conservative, you're probably not going to be drawn to something called a fetish palette. But honestly, makeup is my fetish. Comment below what your fetish is. Nope, scratch that, don't. I don't want to know. I love sharing with you guys, but some things, maybe no. So if you saw this palette and you were like, I want to try this out, I absolutely adore this, but you don't want to spend the money, maybe you could enter my giveaway, because I actually bought 2 and I'm going to be giving another one away to a wonderful subscriber. I'm gonna leave a link to the giveaway down below. It'll probably also be on my blog if you want to look it up there. I'll leave all the information and the details for how to enter the giveaway in the description box below, so be sure you check that out. But of course, it's only for subscribers, so be sure you subscribe to my channel. You must be over 18 to enter, for US residents only. But all those details will be listed in the description box below, so be sure you check that out if you'd like to enter the giveaway. I want to know if you guys have tried this palette, or if you're going to try this palette, or if you're interested in this palette, because I just found it really fascinating. If you have any other products that you would like me to test and review for you, please let me know. Leave them in the comment section below. I love to hear from you. I love your suggestions. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. A while back, I was suffering from anxiety and depression, and I truly believe that beauty and makeup and taking care of myself saved my life. And I believe it can save yours too. So if you want to be an everyday starlet, be sure you hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on all my social media channels. The links will all be in the description box below, along with a link to this product right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you join me next time.